Thank you for joining me on my channel. It's been a while. So this is a little frog that I'm going to do a paint pour on. He was in my mum's garden and he was that kind of dirty, but I cleaned him all up and painted him white. I got a bit blue at some point, I'm not quite sure how that's happened. And I'm going to do a pour on him and hopefully give him a whole new lease of life, and he is going to live in my garden. So I've started here I mixed up a couple of greens together to try and get an extra different kind of colour. I've got a load of yellows and I've got a different kinds of green, and I just thought I'd pour it on and see what happens. And underneath you can see I have an album. Oh, this is really thick. I've got an LP, an album, what do we call them? That's what we call them. And oh gosh, this one's really thick as well. So these are the pre-mixed ones by Arteza, and some of them are really thick and some of them are much thinner. So we're going to see how this all works out. So this is a really nice one that I mixed just now. That's a lot thinner than the others. What I don't use, so what will drip down will go onto the record, and then I'll be able to make another pour underneath. So it'll be a matching one. So little frog's going to have lots of green. It's going to be lovely, I hope. So how is everybody today? I hope everyone's doing well. It's getting wintry. It's coming up to, I think, the middle of November now in the UK. It's chilly and there's some kind of a storm going on, but we're going to keep going nonetheless. I reckon I'll just do one more round. You can see by the way that the paint is going in that some of it's really different excuse me, really different textures. So I'm just going to have to see how that works in terms of how it moves. Hopefully it'll be all good, and I can always add more as I go. Okay, I'm just going to let it dribble, I think. So here we go. Are we ready? No. Okay. All right, here we are then. All down his back. I think I'm going to have to be a little bit more choosy as to where the paint goes, otherwise it's all going to go in the same. Oh, that was a big clump. Well, it's looking really good. Unfortunately, some of the areas are just not getting covered. To be a bit more choosy as to how I pour. I may have to make some more green, but that's okay. Yeah, that's not quite enough. So I'm going to let that dribble and make some more while I'm here quickly. It's going to look really cool though. It's going to look really cool. I'm really liking it, especially like the yellow actually. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a bit too yellowy, but I'm very happy with it so far. Use this all up. So I did a couple of geese actually. I also rescued them from Mum's garden, and I've done them for Christmas presents. And they're going to be so cool as well, I think. Oh, and here's, interestingly, we've got a few cells coming up here. Don't know if you can see them. So let's do a bit more of this. Let's see if that's going to be enough. Right, I think because they're so different, the thicknesses are so varying. Where have you got? I'm going to have to stand up so I can see around the other side. Oh, you've got a big gap there. Yeah, you can see how it's coming out because of the differences in thickness. So it's making an enormous difference with what's coating and what's not. Oopsie. Feet are not covering that well, and neither is the belly. So what I might do is kind of help it along with a little bit of help with my hand. We all need a helping hand, that's for sure. Yeah, that'll be fine, because then once it starts to drip, you're not going to be able to see these little helping bits anyway. Sorry if my head's in the way. So there's a big gap in there where the paint's not gone in there. I can't reach that with my. See if I've got any more in here. See if I can get that in. Did I get it? I can't see that well from my angle. I do have a little spatula though. I'll do it. Awesome. Oh, he looks great. I've been looking forward to doing this for a while, and I've been really busy. I've just been really busy, so I haven't been able to do all that much in the way of painting, but I've missed it. So hopefully I'll be back a bit more. Certainly in the new year, my plan is to do kind of come back to a lot more painting in the new year. So fingers crossed I can do that. So there we go. Now I'm going to let him drip, and when I've finished I will put him on to my Instagram, and you can have a look at the dry version. My Instagram is Frances_Brown_art. I'm going to bring you down for a close-up. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's my little frog. You can see all the way around. He looks so cool. Oh, I'm really happy. My nickname used to be Frog at school, actually, weirdly enough. And so yeah, I'm really happy. He's turned out really well, I think. So let me know what you think. Let me bring you back here. And yeah, lovely to be back. You take care and lots of love. Okay, bye.